Anyway, it's nice to see you. And I'm the leader of the pack, which makes me such a lucky jack. And here they are, from me to you, my dazzling, darling, dealing duo. There they are. Oh! Sophie, and hello, Vicky.
Hello.
And you both have an extra little look in your eye.
Yes, Bruce, I've got a date after the show.
So have I.
I thought so, yeah.
I'm going out with the most handsome, gorgeous man I think I've ever met.
Really? Where are we going? Where are we going? I love that one. I think I'll do it again next week. I shouldn't jest, because I well remember my first really important date.
Oh, tell us about it, Bruce.
Well, I took her to the movies.
Oh, what was she like?
My girlfriend?
No, Mae West.
Mae West?
We love that one.
Yes, we might do it again next week.
What makes you think you'll be here next week? Eh? There we are. Right, now, I do hope you're going to play the game at home. Play your cards right. As you see, Sophie is dealing out the red cards on the top, and Vicky is dealing out the blue cards on the bottom. We have our cards. All we need now are our players. And there they are. There they are. Hello, Randolph. Welcome, right in there. Gloria and Louisa and Ted. Welcome. Now then, it is Gloria...
Asensio.
Asensio. Yeah, will you spell it for me, please? Anyway, you are Randolph.
Golly.
Now, what do you do, Gloria?
I'm a PA secretary.
A PA secretary. And Randolph, what do you do?
I'm a minibus driver.
Well, there's nothing mini about you, I tell you. And tell me, Gloria, what's all this about male motorists smiling at you? What?
It all happened one year when I came back from holiday.
Oh, yeah?
And I was driving to work on my first day back, and I was getting all these looks from these motorists going by, and I was thinking, yes, my ego was getting high.
Yeah.
And what had happened, when I went to put my seatbelt on, I dragged my top across, and I found that my boob was hanging out.
Was it in a built-up area? You do something on the last Friday of every month. What was that?
We spend hours cooking our favourite dishes.
Oh, yeah?
And then we have a fully laid out naked picnic on the living room floor.
I bet you have to be careful with the forks, yes. It's getting hot over there. Right, but anyway, you are Louisa... Renham, I see, and Kev...
Jones.
Jones. I'll try to keep up with you. Right, and Louisa, what do you do, dear?
I'm a bar person at the Black Horse in Monk's Seaton.
Oh, a bar person. Oh, so you run into a lot of people. Yes, I see. And what do you do, Kev?
I'm a driving instructor in Newcastle.
A driving instructor? Well, I hope you don't run into a lot of people. Now, tell us about the proposal there. How did you propose?
I did it over the local radio station, actually.
You did?
Yeah. They've got a programme called Love Lines.
Oh, yeah?
On late at night at the weekends.
Oh, that's lovely.
So I crept downstairs when we were in bed listening to the radio and thought I'd gone down for a cup of coffee or something.
Yeah.
I rang them up, proposed to her over the radio, came back upstairs, and about 15 minutes later they played it. And she should see the look on her face.
Oh, that's lovely, yes. I'd love to see the look on her face as well. But, you know, that was only on local radio. I mean, this is national television. So propose to her again. It'll be nice. It'll be a nice keepsake. Go on.
Louisa?
No, wait a minute. Do a problem. Kneel down.
You won't be able to see.
Kneel down. Never mind about that.
Louisa, will you marry me? Please.
There we are. There you are. It's on national television. That's it. Oh. Anyway, thank you all of you for being here. Now, have you cut the cards?
Yeah.
Did you see them cut the cards? Yeah. Right, now, the idea of the game is this. We want you to work your way across the board by predicting whether each of these cards is higher or lower than the preceding one. The first one to turn over the last card correctly will win the game, and a Brucey bonus. Wow, but you don't win a game or a Brucey bonus until you've won a question. All of our questions are based on a poll of 100 people. It is a genuine poll. Randolph and Gloria, you won the toss, so you will answer the first question, but good luck to you all. Here we are. We asked 100 married men in their 30s. If you went into a pub and you were served by a topless barmaid, would you notice if she gave you the wrong change? How many men in their 30s said yes if they went into a pub and they were served by a topless barmaid they would notice if she gave them the wrong change?
Very low.
What do you think about that?
Very low. I don't even think they notice if they got the
You
drink.
don't think they noticed when they got the wrong drink?
Wrong drink, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, they wouldn't notice. So, how many do you think?
28.
Yes?
28.
Yeah, we'll go for 28.
Go 28?
Yes.
All right. Louisa and Kev. Well, what do you think? No, let them make up their mind.
Slightly lower.
Slightly lower.
Slightly
You're going
lower.
along with slightly lower. OK, the action number who did say they'd noticed the wrong change is 49. You were wrong to go lower. And Randolph and Gloria, you're off and running. You have a 2, a good card. Where you want to go on? Higher than a 2, you say. Oh! You don't get anything for a pair. Not in this game. Giving you a free go, Kevin, Louisa. And it's a 3, a good card. Higher than a 3, you say a 5, yes? Higher than a 5, you say a 10. Gonna freeze, they're gonna freeze to protect your cards. There we are. Lovely, lovely. And the next question is for you, Kev and Louisa. We asked 100 motorists, do you think it would be a good idea if private wheel clampers were liable to be prosecuted for extortion? How many motorists said yes, it would be a good idea if private wheel clampers were liable to be prosecuted for extortion?
Yeah, I think that's going to be quite high.
I would say it was quite high.
60s, 70s?
Higher than
Yes?
that.
70s.
80. I would say 80.
78.
82.
78.
82.
78.
78?
78,
78.
78, they've agreed. What do you think about this?
Higher. Because they are taking the mickey now.
They are taking the mickey now. Right, OK, but you think it is?
Higher?
Slightly higher than
Slightly
78?
higher,
OK, the actual number who did say it would be a good idea is... 86. You were right to go higher. Well, 86. And the other 14 were traffic wardens. So, you've got that good 2. See if it's kinder to you, or do you want to change it? Up to you.
No, we'll keep it.
Keep it right. Higher than a 2, you say this time a 9. Lower than a 9, you say... Oh, Randolph, and you were having such bad luck, Gloria. Giving you a free go this time from the 10. Lower than a 10, you say a king. Oh, dear, the cards are playing up tonight. Right, Randolph and Gloria, you to answer the next question. We asked 100 hypnotists. If you needed the job, do you think you'd make a successful timeshare salesman? How many hypnotists said yes, if they did need the job, they did think they'd make a successful timeshare salesman?
They would, wouldn't they?
They would?
They'd use their powers.
Yes.
So 70?
68.
All right, 68. Right, so what do you think, Louisa?
Lower.
OK, you think it's lower than 68. OK, the actual number who would make a successful timeshare salesman is... 36. You were right to go lower. Very right to go lower. Now, you can change that 10.
Yeah, please change
You
it.
want to do in the first... Oh, and a 4. That's a good card. What about higher than a 4, you say a queen. Lower than a queen, you say for the goal. No! You don't get anything for a pair. Right, now you have a free go, Randolph. We've got from that 2 again. Come on. Higher than a 2, a 3. Higher than a 3, a 4. Higher than a 4, 4. See, I never think we've ever had that. What's going on? It's sudden death. Now then, sudden death, very important to get control of the board. OK, and it's Kev and Louisa to answer first. We asked 100 bus drivers, do you enjoy talking to the passengers? How many bus drivers said yes, they did enjoy talking to the passengers?
No, 'cause they're not very
They're not
happy,
very
are they?
talkative,
They're not very
really,
They're
talkative.
not,
Especially
Yeah.
if they've got
they're not really very talkative, are they?
37.
37, right, OK. What do
Definitely
you think?
higher.
Definitely higher, you agree?
Higher, we'll go higher.
Definitely higher with that. OK, right. The actual number who did say they enjoyed talking to the passengers is... 83! You were right to go higher. Yes. Right, now it's sudden death. You do have a choice here, Gloria and Randolph. You can either, from that 2, yet again, try to get all the way along here and turn over the last card correctly to win the game, or you can pass 2, Kev and Louisa, and then they have to turn over these 2 cards, and then they will win. So it's either pass or play. This is a difficult one. You're going to play? Well, at least you've got a good card there. It's let you down up to you, but let's see what happens. It's going to be higher again. You don't want to go lower. No. Higher than a 2, you say a 2. I can't believe it. I've never seen so many pairs ever. All I can say is bad luck. But you have won a Brucey bonus, which is a long weekend, Friday to Monday, in Salzburg with spending money. So we're ready for game 2. Now, there is another Brucey bonus, just in case. It should all go right for you. And we do hope so. You've been so unlucky. And you to answer the next question. Here we go. We asked 100 models. If your parents had named you Doris, would you be using a different name for your work? How many models said yes? If their parents had named them Doris, they would be using a different name for their work.
Oh, very high.
I'd say that's very high.
Very high?
They'd need a more catchy name, wouldn't they? Let's go for a number we haven't used before.
88.
88? Right. Have you views on this, Louisa and Kev? Models?
Yeah, definitely.
Would they change their name?
Definitely.
Got lower.
Higher.
Still higher.
Slightly.
Yeah. All right. Slightly higher than 88. The actual number who did say they'd use a different name is 74. You were wrong to go higher. OK, now then, Gloria and Randolph. I daren't turn this over. Right, a king. That's a change. Right.
Lower.
Lower. Let's see if it's... Oh, good. Oh, it's a bit in the middle. But you want to...
Play safe. Freeze.
You're going to play
Freeze.
safe, you're going to freeze and save that little 7. Yes. Wasn't the best card for you again, was it? OK, Randolph and... no, it is Kev and Louisa, I think. OK, we asked 100 pub landlords. Have you ever gone into another pub and suspected they were watering down the beer?
Yeah.
How many pub landlords said yes, they had gone into another pub and suspected they were watering down the beer? Well, Louisa, you seem to have views on this.
There's no wrong with David's beer,
There's no wrong with that beer, he says.
So, no, yeah, he's gonna be high. Go enough, David. Yeah.
Do you think? Yeah, well, he's
The
always
bar
arguing about
lady
somebody
has
else's beer.
spoken.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so put a figure on it.
66?
66.
66? All right. What about you? Do you think landlords would do this? You say lower?
What did they say? What did they say?
They said 66.
Yeah, I'll go with you this time.
Yeah, go lower. OK, the actual number who had suspected the beer was watered down is... 62. A good guess in the first place. And the rest were absolutely positive. So, now you can change that 7.
Yes, please.
We're getting progress a little slow. Well, you've got to go down. What do you think? Higher. Higher than a 6, you say? Oh, yes. Lower than a jack, you say? You are so unlucky. You've got a free go now, Kevin Louisa, and it's a 5. What do you think? Higher than a 5, you say a 9.
So,
You're going on? Are you going on? Lower than a 9, a 7? Freeze. You're going to freeze. There we are. Freeze. Right. Now, Randolph and Gloria. We asked 100 single men in their 20s. Do you think it's attractive for a woman to have her navel pierced? How many single men in their 20s said yes, they did think it was attractive for a woman to have their navel pierced?
I haven't got the weather to show it off.
Haven't got the weather to show it off. You're right then,
I do
Randolph.
find it attractive.
Yeah.
No. I
No.
don't.
So put a figure to
30.
it.
Say 30.
Yeah?
Yeah. Go
Okay.
for 30.
Yeah, 30 think it was attractive. OK, what do you think, Louisa and Kev? Would you like Louisa to have it done?
No.
No.
No,
So,
but I know someone that has had it done, and all the young lads did go for it, so I would say it's slightly higher.
Slightly higher.
Slightly higher.
slightly higher. OK, the actual number who did say it was attractive is... 19. Wrong to go higher, and there once again. You're winning the questions, but you're not getting anywhere. But you can change this 6 again.
Yes.
Gloria and Randolph. Right. can I say?
Let's see what's coming out.
Higher than a 6, you say. A queen, yes. Lower than a queen, you say. A jack, yes. Lower than a jack, you say. Nobody should have this much bad luck. You really, but you've got a free go from the 7. Higher than a 7. A 4. Sudden death. Sudden death. No, don't leave me. Don't leave me on my own. They'd lynch me. Kevin Louisa, sudden death. Very important to get control of the ball. We asked 100 people in their 70s. Do you think it was a good idea to build the Channel Tunnel? How many people in their 70s said yes, they did think it was a good idea to build the Channel Tunnel?
No, don't think so.
No?
Many of them
So,
thought it was a good idea.
so what about a figure?
33.
33.
33, OK.
I'd say lower because
Lower?
a bit frightened of
Yeah,
Newcastle.
they don't want to know about it. Well, you may have a point. The actual number who did say it was a good idea is 40. You were wrong to go lower that time. OK, right. There we are, sudden death. Now, Kevin and Louisa, you do have a choice here. You can change that card if you want to, OK, and then move on and move on. You've got to turn over these 2 cards correctly to win the game, or you can force Randolph and Gloria from the 6 to turn over these 3 cards. So it's up to you to pass or play.
We'll
Play.
You're going to play?
Yeah.
You're going to play. All right, then. So
Change it.
change the 7 for a jack. Lower the card. So lower than a jack, you say. A 7? Oh, another 7. OK. Now, this has got to be right. It's got to be right.
Higher.
Higher than a 7 for the match. Oh! Well done, you two, but I just don't know what to say to you because there's nothing to say because that kind of luck, nobody deserves it
It's
at all.
unbelievable.
Here's some lovely flowers for you. And a little keepsake. And play your cards right, you can get the 2 glasses. I'll have a drink with you later and say how sorry I am again. I can't believe it. Come on, what bad luck. There we are. Come here, you two. Come round here, madam. You stay there. That's it. That's it, fine. Now then, you've earned the chance to play with our cash cards. Now, you could win thousands of pounds, plus this magnificent car. Isn't that a lovely car? Don't forget, you've won another Brucey bonus. Yes, you're going to be VIP guests at the Royal Opera House, Covent Garden, to see the ballet Giselle. VIP night out. All right, then. Now, before we deal out the cash cards, the more pounds you get, the richer you get. And what do pounds make? Rich people! Yes, we want you to leave here rich people, OK? So there we are. Vicky's going to deal out your blue cards again. Let's hope they're just as lucky for you this time. And I'm going to give you £200. I'm going to ask you a question. If you get the question right, I can add 50 to the 200. If you get it wrong, I have to take 50 away. OK? There we are. There's our Soph.
Thanks very much.
There we are. Thank you, my darling.
Thank you.
There we are. And no help from our audience in this part of the show. Who was the first man to walk on the moon? Was it Buzz Aldrin, Neil Armstrong, or Yuri Gagarin?
Neil Armstrong?
Yes.
Neil Armstrong?
Yes, Neil Armstrong. I know, yeah. I played golf with him on the moon. Believe that, you believe anything. Now, you play the game as you did before, but your minimum bet must be £50. OK, your minimum. But anything up to what you have, that is fine. When you get to here, we move you up to here, and we give you another £200 out of the goodness of our hearts. You move along, you move along. When you get to here, if you have £4,000 or more, you have a chance to go for the car. A lovely wowee, thank you. And then I have to ask you another question. If you get that right, on the turn of this card will determine whether you win the car or not. Is that all clear,
Yeah.
Louisa and Kev? Good luck for this. We're all with you. OK, let's have a good base card. Vicky, and it's a 5. You can change it if you want to. Same rules.
Change
Do you
it.
want to change it or do you want to keep it?
I would change it.
Change.
Change it?
Change it.
Well, change it.
Change the 5 for, oh yes,
Yeah.
an ace, that's good.
Right,
Now then,
200.
you have 250, what's your bet?
We're going to go 200 lower.
£200 lower than an ace, a king, and a very good card. You now have 450. What is your bet?
350.
We're going to go 350 lower.
350 lower than a king. Oh dear, you're down to 100. But you can still get a lot of money by doubling up.
Yeah,
So,
that's 2 out, yeah.
what do you think?
We're going to go
go
the 100
100
lower.
100 lower than an ace, a 2. Right, it's a good card. You have £200. We give you another 200, so you now have 400. What do you think?
300 higher.
300 higher than a 2, a king. Right,
Right.
you now have 700. What are you going to do?
650 lower.
What's your bet?
Yeah. 650
650
lower.
650 lower than a king, a 3.
Right.
You now have
just bet-
1,350. You're now
higher.
getting up into the big money, and you have a 3 there. It's a good card. Now, what do you want to do?
800?
800.
800.
800
pound
higher.
£800 higher than the 3, a jack. You now have £2,150, and that is yours. Nobody can take that away from you. You can take the money and run, okay? But you can gamble it all if you want to, double or bust. But our rules are strict. It is all or nothing. So just calm down a little bit.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money,
So it's
so...
like,
We've got a jack.
it's a jack there.
So,
It's up to you. It's up to you.
Keep the card and gamble.
You're gonna-
Gamble.
You're going to go for it.
Yeah,
we're going to go for it.
gamble.
good luck. Good luck. There we are. Well, you've got the jack. You don't want to change it?
No, we're going to
No.
stay with the jack.
Stay with the jack.
And we're going to go lower.
Lower.
Everybody's crossing their fingers. Lower than a jack. Yes! Come here, my love. Well done indeed. I'm so pleased for you, because that was a decision. £2,000 is still a lot of money, but £2,000 is a lot of money, but 4,300 is better, isn't it? Hey to Louisa and Kev. £4,300. Brucey, Forsyth. There we are, my darlings. And spend it wisely.
thank you.
Any idea what you might be doing with it?
Hopefully setting him up in business.
Oh, really?
On his own, yeah.
On his own? Well,
there you go.
that's lovely. And don't forget, 2 Brucey bonuses, a long weekend, Friday to Monday in Salzburg with spending money, and VIP guests of the Royal Opera House, Covent Garden to see the ballet Giselle, a Play Your Cards Right decanter and glasses out of my own personal pocket, which adds up to a grand total of £5,690. So good luck to you. All right, well done. It's not too late to give you a big round of Play Your Cards Right.